Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Dear students, today we are going to talk about a very important topic related to your writing skills. That is how to make parallel structures. This is very important when we construct sentences. Usually we construct unparalleled structures and it creates ambiguity in the mind of the reader. And it also lacks beauty in your sentences. So in this lesson, we shall try to understand what is parallel structure and recognize paralleled and unparalleled structures. What is parallel structure? Parallel structure is basically the construction of same word pattern within a sentence by repeating a chosen grammatical form. It emphasizes on the same level of importance of multiple ideas and information given in the same sentence. If you have provided two or more number of informations in a sentence, so you have to keep one thing in mind, that the grammatical form of the first information must be followed to express the remaining ideas. In a parallel structure, multiple information is usually connected by coordinating conjunctions. So let's look at the examples and let's find out what is parallel and what is unparalleled. As I've told you that you have to look at the same word pattern within a sentence. So if the word pattern is not same, ultimately that is an unparalleled structure. So look at this. Look at the first one. Ali likes swimming, hiking, and to ride a motorcycle. So this is not a parallel structure. Reason behind that first we have used a noun swimming, then we used a noun hiking, and at last we have used a phrase to ride a motorcycle. So if this is an unparalleled structure, so how we have to make it parallel? Ali likes swimming, hiking, and riding a motorcycle. So we have added all the nouns there. So this is the way that if you are using nouns, then you have to use the nouns. You are not allowed to use any phrase. Then look at another one where there is an unparalleled structure based on adverb and phrase. Students were asked to do their assignments quickly, adverb, accurately, adverb, and in a detailed manner, phrase. So this is another unparalleled structure. So we have to make it parallel by using all the adverbs there. Students were asked to do their assignments quickly, accurately, and thoroughly. So you can judge parallel and unparalleled. You can judge both the sentences, that there are differences, and the sentence which is having unparalleled structure, it seems awkward. It seems awkward. It seems, you can say, it seems confusing. In the first sentence, we have seen noun and one phrase. In the second sentence, we have seen again adverb and one phrase added. So two unparalleled structures have been paralleled there. So let's look at another example, and there we'll be having some more like this. Mr. Amjad is a liar, a noun, a politician, noun, and he teaches, clause. So liar, politician, and ultimately and he teaches is what that is creating an unparalleled structure. So how we have to reconstruct it? Mr. Amjad is a lawyer, a politician, and a teacher. So you can look at this one, that how this is parallel and how this is not parallel. Again, in the next sentence, Dad told me that I should study a lot clause, that I should not eat fast food clause, and to maintain a strict routine before the exam phrase. So once you are going to use clauses, then ultimately you at the last you should also use clause. So this is the difference. Dad told me that I should study a lot, that I should not eat fast food, and that I should maintain a strict routine before the exam. So this is what parallel structure. So look at this slide. Not parallel structure. The soldiers approach the enemy camp slowly. Adverb and silent adjective. So adverb and adjective are creating an unparalleled structure, and when we are going to make it a parallel one, then the soldiers approach the enemy camp slowly and silently. So in the next slide, subsequent slide, we'll be having more examples related to parallel structures, and I'll be advising you to work on these structures. Try to understand that where there can be an ambiguity when you write anything. Look at the second last one here, this not parallel structure, that after finishing study, one can do many things like starting a job, verb plus noun, starting a business, verb plus noun, and or the army. So here, this one is an unparalleled structure. So what you have to do? You have to do like this. After finishing study, one can do many things like starting a job, starting a business, or joining the army. So verb plus noun. As we have already talked about it, that when we are going to make parallel structure out of unparalleled, we have to keep one thing in mind, that in order to understand unparalleled structure, you have to look at the sentence. What is the ambiguity there? What is the thing that is making it an unparalleled structure? And after that, you will be having a comprehensive idea that how you can make this a parallel structure. So now we are going to talk about verifying parallel structures, that how you have to verify it, how you have to work upon these. So when you are going to verify parallel structures, remember there are two very important concepts that you need to keep in your mind. That is the one that is related to find out how this structure is parallel or unparalleled. So try using each item individually, or create a column with each word or phrase. If they don't match up, there is a problem with the syntax. Or list is something called a false series. When each item is equal, the series is parallel. So what you have to do, match each item, and if there is a problem with the syntax, definitely you'll see that this is a false series, and when the item is equal, the series is parallel. So look here, we are matching the items. This book contains poems which are romantic. One item, romantic. Soothing, another item, adjective. And enjoyed, passive phrase. So here we see that this is a false series. Look, and then how can it be a parallel structure? That and enjoyable, all the words romantic, soothing, and enjoyable are adjectives. So the other thing is that ensure each item is in the same voice. If the list is in the past tense, ensure each item has the appropriate ending. In most cases, making a list parallel only takes a few small changes that make a big difference in the overall rhythm of the series, while creating a sentence that's easier for readers to understand. What we do sometimes in one sentence, we are having one part in the past tense and the other in the present tense, or one in the passive voice and the other is in the active voice. So these are the differences. So look here, I have mentioned the tense. Ibad joined the office, worked hard and is getting a pay raise. So past continuous and past. So this is unparalleled due to the fact that the tense is not followed properly. So this is all about parallel structure, and I would request you to read the slides and try to understand the things, and if you have any query, so please let me know. And before concluding the lesson, I'll be having a final note on it, that by using parallel structure, the rhythm of a sentence is ensured along with the grammatical balance. If this structure is not followed while constructing a sentence containing two or more information, then there will be disruption of rhythm or grammatical unbalance in the sentence. This is very important, that this is the usefulness of parallel structures, that your grammatical structure will be balanced. If this is not followed, if you are not providing parallel structures, so ultimately you are constructing unbalanced sentences. So this is all for today related to parallel structures. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah.